Have you ever felt an unexplained ache in your heart, a longing tied to your relationship with your mother? What if this pain holds the key to your deepest growth? In this transformative journey, we'll explore how to heal the mother wound step by step, addressing unresolved emotional pain through Carl Jung's archetype of the Great Mother and the process of individuation. Over 10 parts, we'll uncover the psychological and spiritual roots of this wound and guide you toward wholeness. Jung taught that the Great Mother archetype, rooted in the collective unconscious, shapes our emotional connection to nurturing and security. The mother wound, pain from unmet needs, rejection, or expectations, often lingers in the shadow, our unconscious self. For Emma, feelings of inadequacy stemmed from her mother's criticism, a wound Jung would say reflects an imbalance in the Great Mother's energy. Synchronicities, like finding a supportive mentor, often signal the start of healing. This video will reveal practical steps, psychological insights, and spiritual truths to heal this wound. Have you felt the weight of unspoken pain? Jung's individuation process, the journey to your true self, offers a path to transform this hurt into strength. Stay with us to discover how to heal your mother wound. What pain are you ready to release? Let's begin this healing journey together. Why does the mother wound hurt so deeply? Have you ever wondered why certain childhood moments still linger in your heart? In this part, we'll explore the psychological and spiritual roots of the mother wound, using Carl Jung's Great Mother archetype and the collective unconscious to understand its impact. Jung described the Great Mother as a universal archetype embodying nurturing and creation, but also destruction when imbalanced. The mother wound forms when this archetype's energy, through a mother's absence, criticism, or over-control, leaves emotional scars. For Emma, her mother's high expectations created a shadow belief that she was never enough. Jung's individuation suggests this wound shapes our psyche, driving patterns like people-pleasing or fear of rejection. The collective unconscious connects this wound to universal experiences. Synchronicities, like recurring dreams of a nurturing figure, often signal the wound's presence, urging healing. Unlike surface hurts, the mother wound touches the self, our core essence, requiring conscious work to heal. Emma's awareness of her pain began her journey toward wholeness. Understanding this wound is the first step to healing. Are you carrying pain from your mother's influence? Jung's insights offer clarity to begin this process. What wounds are shaping your life? In the next part, we'll explore the signs of the mother wound. Stay with us. What truths are you ready to uncover? Do you ever feel unworthy or struggle to trust love, no matter how hard you try? Could these patterns stem from the mother wound? In this part, we'll explore the signs of the mother wound, using Carl Jung's lens of the Great Mother archetype and individuation to identify its impact on your life. Jung taught that the mother wound, rooted in the collective unconscious, manifests as emotional and behavioral patterns. One sign is low self-worth, feeling you're never enough, as Emma did after years of her mother's criticism. Another is difficulty with boundaries, either being too rigid or overly accommodating, reflecting the shadow's fear of rejection. Jung's individuation suggests these patterns block alignment with the self. Other signs include fear of abandonment or overdependence on others for validation, tied to the Great Mother's nurturing energy being unmet. Emma noticed she sought approval in relationships, a shadow trait. Synchronicities, like meeting someone who mirrored her mother's criticism, highlighted her wound, as Jung believed the collective unconscious reveals what needs healing. Recognizing these signs is a step toward freedom. Are you seeing these patterns in your life? Jung's teachings empower you to face them with courage. What signs are calling for your attention? In the next part, we'll explore how the shadow fuels the mother wound. Stay with us. What patterns are holding you back? Why do certain fears or insecurities keep resurfacing, no matter how much you grow? Could the mother wound be rooted in your shadow? In this part, we'll explore how Carl Jung's concept of the shadow, the unconscious parts of yourself, fuels the mother wound, and how facing it fosters healing. Jung taught that the shadow holds suppressed emotions, like shame or unworthiness, often tied to the Great Mother archetype's imbalances. For Emma, her mother's criticism created a shadow belief that she was unlovable, driving her to overwork for approval. Jung's individuation process suggests that confronting these shadow traits, rooted in the collective unconscious, is key to healing. The shadow manifests as self-sabotage or fear of intimacy, reflecting unmet needs from the mother wound. Emma's avoidance of vulnerability stemmed from this pain. Synchronicities, like encountering a book on self-worth, often guide this process, as Jung believed the collective unconscious supports healing. Facing the shadow requires courage. Journaling about painful memories or visualizing the Great Mother can reveal what needs healing, as Jung's active imagination technique suggests. Emma confronted her shame, finding strength in self-acceptance. What shadow traits are tied to your mother wound? In the next part, we'll explore the first step to healing: awareness. Stay with us. What's hiding in your shadow? How do you begin healing a wound that feels so deep? Have you ever paused to notice how your past shapes your present? In this part, we'll explore the first step to healing the mother wound: cultivating awareness, through Carl Jung's lens of individuation and the Great Mother archetype. Jung taught that awareness is the foundation of individuation, the process of integrating the shadow to align with your true self. To heal the mother wound, start by noticing its impact. Journal about childhood memories with your mother, moments of pain or unmet needs. For Emma, writing about her mother's criticism revealed her shadow belief in unworthiness. Jung believed this connects you to the collective unconscious, where healing begins. Ask, how do these patterns show up today? Emma noticed her people-pleasing stemmed from seeking her mother's approval. Synchronicities, like a conversation sparking insight, often affirm this awareness, as Jung saw the universe guiding growth. Awareness also involves recognizing the Great Mother's dual nature, nurturing yet potentially wounding. This step requires self-compassion. Acknowledge your pain without judgment, as Jung's teachings emphasize embracing all parts of the psyche. Take 10 minutes today to journal. What patterns do you see? What awareness is emerging? In the next part, we'll explore the second step: forgiving the past. Stay with us. What truths are you uncovering? Can you let go of pain that's shaped your life for years? What does it mean to forgive your mother's imperfections? In this part, we'll explore the second step to healing the mother wound: forgiving the past, using Carl Jung's insights on the Great Mother and individuation. Jung taught that forgiveness integrates the shadow, freeing you from the mother wound's grip. The Great Mother archetype, while nurturing, can wound through human flaws. Emma's mother was critical due to her own unhealed pain, a pattern Jung would say reflects the collective unconscious's generational wounds. Forgiving her didn't mean excusing harm, but releasing its hold on Emma's psyche. Start by visualizing your mother as a human with her own struggles. Jung's active imagination technique can help. Imagine her shadow, asking what drove her actions. Emma saw her mother's criticism stemmed from fear, softening her resentment. Synchronicities, like a healing conversation, often follow, affirming forgiveness, as Jung believed the collective unconscious supports this process. Forgiveness fosters individuation, aligning you with the self. It's not about forgetting, but choosing freedom. Write a letter to your mother, unsent, expressing your pain and release. Emma's letter brought peace, shifting her energy. What would forgiving your past unlock? In the next part, we'll explore the third step: reparenting yourself. Stay with us. What are you ready to release? What if you could give yourself the love you needed as a child? How would nurturing your inner child heal the mother wound? In this part, we'll explore the third step to healing: reparenting yourself, through Carl Jung's Great Mother archetype and individuation. Jung believed the Great Mother archetype represents the nurturing we crave, but the mother wound leaves gaps in this love. Reparenting involves giving yourself what your mother couldn't, integrating the shadow's unmet needs. For Emma, this meant affirming her worth daily, countering her mother's criticism. Jung's individuation suggests this aligns you with the self, fostering emotional strength. Start with affirmations. I am enough. Practice self-care rituals, cooking a favorite meal or meditating, to embody the Great Mother's nurturing. Jung's active imagination can help. Visualize your inner child, offering them love. Emma imagined comforting her younger self, healing her shame. Synchronicities, like finding a supportive community, often affirm this, as Jung saw the collective unconscious guiding growth. Reparenting builds resilience. By meeting your own needs, you break free from seeking external validation, a shadow trait. Emma's self-love transformed her relationships, reflecting individuation. What does your inner child need? In the next part, we'll explore the fourth step, setting boundaries. Stay with us. How will you nurture yourself? Why do some relationships drain you, echoing old wounds? Could boundaries be the key to healing? In this part, we'll explore the fourth step to healing the mother wound, setting boundaries, through Carl Jung's lens of individuation and the great mother archetype. Jung taught that boundaries protect your psychic energy, essential for individuation. The mother wound often creates weak boundaries, as Emma found when she overgave to please others, mirroring her mother's expectations. Setting boundaries, saying no to draining demands, honors the great mother's nurturing energy, integrating the shadow's fear of rejection. Start by identifying relationships that trigger your wound. Ask, am I giving from love or fear? Practice saying no kindly, prioritizing your well-being. Emma set limits with her mother, reducing guilt and reclaiming her energy. Synchronicities, like new supportive connections, often follow, as Jung believed the collective unconscious affirms healthy boundaries. Boundaries foster emotional balance, aligning you with the self. They teach others to respect your worth, countering the mother wound's pain. Jung saw this as a spiritual act, grounding your growth. What boundaries will you set? In the next part, we'll explore the fifth step, embracing synchronicity. Stay with us. What limits will you define? Have you ever experienced a coincidence that felt like a sign from the universe? Could these moments guide your healing? In this part, we'll explore the fifth step to healing the mother wound, embracing synchronicity through Carl Jung's collective unconscious and individuation. Jung described synchronicities as meaningful coincidences orchestrated by the collective unconscious to guide your path. In healing the mother wound, these moments, like finding a book on self-love or meeting a mentor, signal alignment with the great mother archetype. For Emma, a dream about a nurturing figure affirmed her reparenting efforts, reflecting her individuation. Notice synchronicities tied to your healing. Keep a journal of coincidences, like recurring symbols or timely encounters, asking, what does this mean for my wound? Jung believed these events connect you to the self, countering the shadow's doubts. Emma's synchronicities, like a supportive friend appearing, deepened her trust in healing. Embracing synchronicity requires openness. Meditate or reflect to attune to these signs, as Jung's teachings suggest the collective unconscious guides growth. This step empowers you to see healing as a universal process. What synchronicities are guiding you? In the next part, we'll conclude with inspiration to live your healed truth. Stay with us. What signs are you noticing? You've uncovered 5 steps to heal the mother wound: awareness, forgiveness, reparenting, boundaries, and synchronicity. Now, how do you live this healed truth every day? What does it mean to embrace your wholeness? In this final part, inspired by Carl Jung's insights, we'll inspire you to integrate the great mother archetype and live authentically. Jung's individuation teaches that healing the mother wound aligns you with your true self, balancing the great mother's energy. Emma's journey, acknowledging her pain, forgiving her mother, and reparenting herself, transformed her into a confident, grounded woman. Jung would say this reflects the collective unconscious, guiding her toward wholeness. Start each day with intention. Ask, how can I nurture myself today? Journal about your progress, noting synchronicities like new opportunities or supportive connections. Practice self-compassion, saying, I am worthy of love. Set boundaries to protect your energy, fostering healthy relationships. Jung believed these acts channel the great mother's nurturing, countering the shadow's pain. Take action, affirm your worth, meditate, or honor a synchronicity. Jung saw a healed person as a beacon, uplifting others through the collective unconscious. Your healing can inspire the world. What step will you take to live this truth? Thank you for joining us. Start now and watch your life transform with love and strength.